Did you know that adding a lady into an equation of men's problems will solve just over 85% of their problems? Nothing motivates a man more than having a satisfying and guaranteed sexual partner to impress. Just like they say, behind every successful man, there is always a woman. But a woman is only useful in front of a man, right? Jokes aside. Similar to the animal world, men will do anything to impress their potential mate. You've probably seen birds carrying bees to their mates or even dancing to impress the ladies. Actually, men will achieve or become more successful beyond their capacity if they get sufficient sex. Be sure to learn the word of the day, which will be at the end of the video. This is where experienced men help other men grow into the dominant, real alpha males in the bedroom. Join us by subscribing right here. Hit the bell and you'll be the first to know when a video is out. Again, just don't break my bell. So what does this mean? Many sites out here claim that men think of sex every 7 seconds, which makes approximately 7,200 times a day, which also sounds as a great lie, then food and sleep falling in the second and third place respectively. I personally think of it more. By getting sufficient sex, men's mind tend to focus on important future plans and goals, which definitely translates to better financial stability and emotional control. I admit that I was quite poor in biochemistry class, and especially when dealing with the glucose, RNA, DNA and the so-called ring formulas of their molecules. But with a little tap on my shoulder and a whisper from her that, "Stamina, you can do it," made AB grade almost achievable. I said almost. When men are experiencing problems or unable to accomplish their plans, their first sign is usually going silent. They eventually give up when things don't work, and these things can range from relationship to job searching to even sports bet. If you are unable to implement your ideas like launching your sites, or just doing simple things that you should have done long ago, all you need is a girl. I'm not so sure, but by now you should be familiar with the effects of insufficient sex on a man's body and psychology. I'll leave some of them on the screen so that you guys can take a screenshot and take a look at them later. One main effect that every man will experience is a distracted or a cloudy mind because of stress, induced by lack of sex, which makes men unable to focus or think straight. In such a situation, inability to decide takes control and you'll realize that time passes by, yet nothing is done. Adding a lady into the equation will, however, refresh a man's way of thinking. Her presence will automatically make you see things in a different perspective, yet this only makes the first part. The second part involves sex and is the most important. It's beneficial for men to empty their juices periodically, and so the bottom line is that every man who is sexually active should ensure that they periodically stay away from the potential negative side effects of insufficient sex. Of course, you also need a healthy relationship to achieve this. The girl should be ready to get laid so that you don't have to waste hundreds of hours a week thinking whether she'll give it up or not. In our today's word of the day, we'll define sextillion, which is a trillion billion, or 1, followed by 21 zeros. The second part shows a much simpler definition. I don't know what sex had to do with the word. Now, do click on the subscribe button down here to be the first to get the next video.